What is going on, guys? We're back on another video today, and we're doing another experiment slash what if. Of course, you can probably tell by the title, but we're going to take a look at what the 2019 season might look like. I have put every single, assuming it's right, because around week 10 or 11, the schedules, like I was, simming these games, the schedule started mixing up. It wasn't exactly the same as NFL.com. So hopefully it's right. I would say it's going to be about 95 to 100% correct. Hopefully, someone might have suggested something like this. I really don't know if they did. We do have the real-life rosters as well. I've been using new ones every single week just because I'm not really a huge fan of every single one. So hopefully this is the best one. Obviously, we have guys like OBJ, Kareem Hunt. Obviously, he's going to be benched, but we will look at that a little bit later because, of course, we're not even in the 2019 season yet. We still have to go to the playoffs, sim those, and then we'll get to where we need to be, and it should be a fun one. How many games do we think the Browns are going to win? I mean, it's going to be an interesting one. Obviously, on paper, they look like a 10-plus team, plus win team, but paper isn't always better than rock. I don't even know what I'm saying here. Did the Browns really finish 9-7? Well, they finished 7-8-1, so we've already got a mistake there. To be fair, there was ties that I couldn't do. Like, I couldn't do the ties. So there's that. But yeah, like I said, this should be pretty damn accurate. Luckily, the Browns don't even have a first-round pick. The Giants, I mean, they're not going to be anything in 2019 anyways, so it doesn't really matter too much there. As long as the teams that mess up aren't really important ones, good enough for me. I'm just hoping all the wild card teams are right. All right, so we have the Super Bowl. Of course, the Patriots are going to win this thing. Like I said, it wasn't 100% accurate. We had a couple of teams that went higher than they should have because of the ties. We'll try to get Kareem Hunt benched for the first 8 games. I mean, I should be able to do that unless they keep changing him in the roster. So let's just knock that out right now. All the draft picks, for the most part, unless there was like I didn't do the Raiders, like they gained a 5th and they traded a 6th. Like, screw that. I mean, who do you think I am? I'm not doing that. Hopefully the free agents don't mess up too much, because obviously there could be free agents that re-go, but it is what it is. Start the draft, more like simulate the draft. Hopefully the draft's pretty realistic. Obviously the picks are going to be 90%, 95% correct, the order at least. But sometimes when these drafts, they have like guys like Nick Bosa lasting super long. So let's see what the Browns land. Of course, they don't have a first-round pick. What? I traded their first-round pick. Okay, apparently not. Super highly rated players here, though. So first pick overall went to the Cardinals, who somehow took Josh Allen. He gave him a superstar dev. Maybe that's why. Nick Bosa more than likely is going to end up as a Cardinal. If not, it's going to be Kyler Murray. Montez goes super high. Can't believe he went higher than Bosa here, though. Bosa's better, although Sweet is very fast. Devin White to the Buccaneers. I actually could see this happening. Would not surprise me. Giants getting an offensive lineman. That's a little high. Devin Bush to the Jags. A little high. If Quinnen Williams is there for the Packers, they definitely take him. Rashawn Gary, I could see it. Ed Oliver. Greedy Williams, the Raiders could really use a corner. I don't think he's going to fall that far. Metcalf to the Broncos. That's a really good move. What else do we have? Hawkinson to the Panthers, maybe. Jonah to the Eagles. I mean, they do need to replace a tackle soon. That would be a good pick. A lot of teams already, a lot of people, mock draft-wise, had this happening before, maybe even a couple months ago. A.J. Brown to the Packers at 30, that would be really solid. Haskins to the Patriots, there's no way he slips that far. But if he does, that would be a steal. I would actually I would hate them even more than I already hate them. Kyler Murray to the 3rd round. Niners. I don't know how that's even possible. But that's beside the point. The draft was a little unrealistic. Kind of thought that was going to happen. Almost every single draft like that is, that's the way it is now. So, of course, Chubb over Hunt. Hopefully all the guys start. Olivier Vernon. This is a really good, roster. 84 overall. Let's see what can happen. Almost to the playoffs. They started off pretty damn well, and then once we got had to put in Kareem Hunt, they kind of choked it. They were a 4-2 team. They went 9-7. The Steelers at 5-11. That would be a huge topple. But honestly, at this rate, it could happen. They've lost 2 huge players. Bell didn't play for him last season anyways. Falcons, that's a bit of a reach. Texans, I can see it. Redskins, reach. Probably better than that. Definitely better than that. Not better than that. They should get back to 10-6, assuming Wentz can play more than a couple of games. Packers, I know I'm a Packers fan and I'm being a little optimistic, but I think this team, with the way they played in free agency and having 3 really good picks in the upcoming draft, this has got to be a 10-win team. Assuming that as long as Darius Smith and Preston aren't both complete free agent busts, we should be so much better than that. They have the Bears at 8-8, which once again, last season, there was a couple of games where the Bears barely got wins. I will say they also barely got losses, but if it would have went all poorly for them, they could have went 8-8. So, I don't know, same with the Packers. I know we played terribly last season. There was so many games where you make one more play or you just don't make a mistake like Ty Montgomery fumbling the ball. It could have been 3 extra wins on the season, you know? The Vikings, Clay Matthews BS penalty. That's a half game lost. So, it is what it is, but for the most part, I can see this happening. Redskins, I don't think they belong anywhere near 12 wins. Panthers, Cam Newton kind of carries the team, but 10, that's a little rough. Chargers should have more. Seahawks, I think they're going to be 9-7 or worse. Cowboys, they have a pretty good roster. I can't lie. Pretty damn solid defense. That's a 10-win team. Ravens, that's a 7-win team. Browns, that's a 10-11. Colts, that's a 10. I think some of these teams are getting very lucky here. We got the Saints at 7-9. That should be at least a 10-win team. Vikings, there's no way they're 2-14. They're at least an 8-win team. But other than that, I think it was pretty good. I like the way we were at there. So we'll take a look at the awards. But first, we're going to take a look at the stats for the Browns. Take a look at some of the big name guys. Kareem Hunt, he played 16 games. Oh, I forgot he was a backup. Damn it. Oh well. So we should expect something like Nick Chubb's numbers for Kareem Hunt, maybe 600-700 yards instead. Depends if they even want to play him if they even want to keep him after an 8-game suspension. Odell Beckham, 1,100 yards. That's really not super great for Odell in Madden. Last season with the Giants in game, kinda better. Not really. I don't even know. A worse team, so technically better, I suppose. Olivier, where is he? 11 sacks. They lost the guard for him. At first, I was like, that Olivier move's not terrible, but I don't know. I can't really even tell anymore. So let's take a look at the Raiders because I want to see Antonio Brown, who was not very good. He was basically their 4th best receiver. Tyrell Williams had a lot of catches, not very many yards. Let's take a look at the rookies. I don't know if any of them would have started. Dwayne Haskins did start for the Bills. That's just not going to happen. Wait, I'm so confused here. Oh my god, I forgot it's one of those stupid rosters. Forget that. Dwayne Haskins for the Patriots, 37 touchdowns, 17 picks, 4,500 yards. I keep forgetting all these rosters. People are so dumb. Oh yeah, Joe Flacco, 3,700 yards. I mean, let's be honest. Joe Flacco's winning that locker room if they don't draft a guy. So none of the rookies started, of course, like I said. Stupid rosters where they decide, hey, you know what I should do? Oh, here's Le'Veon Bell. Forgot about that. 1,444 yards, 10 touchdowns. That would definitely be impressive. As much as he didn't really even get paid that much. The Jets have so much cap space. It was such a good move. They had to do it. Apparently, the Raiders signed Jay Ajayi in free agency, which honestly they probably should try to, tackle him. One of the there's really no rookie running backs that started. Elijah, that's from a different season. Once again, I don't know why the hell people would do that, Devin Singletary. It's so easy to get your own draft class, but it's not very easy to make all the roster changes. Why would you do that? It's so stupid. See if we can see a Metcalf or something. Josh Gordon's not going to be playing there. I was going to go off of this Metcalf then. 1,000 exactly, 7 touchdowns. A.J. Brown for the Packers, that would be so sick. Almost 1,000 yards, 8 touchdowns. Don't know if we value a wide receiver that high. I think it comes down to best available, honestly. So what about, let's see, blocking? This really doesn't matter. Lester Cotton with a low amount. I keep hitting left bumper for some reason. I don't understand why. Defensively, let's see if any of the rookies came up with some big sack numbers. Von Miller with 18.5, but obviously he's not a youngster. Please tell me the Packers had some big numbers here. No, this is going to be real life. Christian Miller with 8 sacks. Ah, there you go, 7.5. Ed Oliver with 7. I know these aren't... It's weird, okay? It's weird, but it's what we're going to have to do, okay? Stop yelling at me. There's doubles in the league because, I don't know, people want to make those rosters. It makes no sense to me. It is what it is, though. Let's take a look at kick returning numbers just in case, because a guy like Marquise Brown, maybe Hardman might be return men. Paris Campbell, a couple of youngsters with some decent numbers. Tyreek Hill, yeah. I don't know about that. All right, so you had MVP Matt Ryan. Let's take a look at the entire league. Todd Gurley, Dwayne Haskins of the Patriots. That's the rookie Dwayne at number 3 as well. Let's take a look at... Wait, so who is the Coach of the Year? Coach of the Year goes to Dan Quinn. Mariota, Offensive Player of the Year, Defensive Player, Offensive Rookie of the Year. Haskins, Defensive Rookie of the Year. Juan Thornhill, super high overall. Some interesting names there. Running back Le'Veon Bell of the AFC. Bradley Roby. Kicker, seems to be a youngster. Cole Tracy. I did not want to go to records. I wanted to go to NFC. Why am I so stupid? Oh my God, it's all happening. Everyone calm down. Let's go to the NFC side now. Offensive Player of the Year. Barkley at number 4. That would be an impressive season, my young man. He's not even my young man. He's just a young man. A.J. Brown, Offensive Rookie of the Year for the Packers. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Devin White on a 3-13 team. Very impressive stuff. Really hoping somehow he slips to the Packers. That would be insane. Oh, I'd be so sick. I'd be so excited. I would be more excited about this season than any season ever. Not even lying. So let's go on. Can the Browns win a playoff game here? They can. Going against the Patriots, the Rookie of the Year, they cannot do it. You kind of could tell they had it going against them. Coach was extended. Championship game. Who is in it? Doesn't show that, does it? Doesn't matter. So the Patriots versus the Rams again. I would boycott the NFL. And I would not be too mad with the Rams winning. Actually, I wouldn't boycott the NFL because Dwayne Haskins leading the Patriots to the Super Bowl right after Tom Brady retires would mean that he is a system. And what? No, we're not talking about that. But the Rams win the Super Bowl. So apparently we're going to have a Patriots-Rams rematch with the Rams winning the Super Bowl. Your Offensive Rookie of the Year would be Dwayne Haskins, the best player of the class. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Devin White, basically. And obviously the Browns at 9-7 probably would be better than that. But I think it was a pretty realistic standings. Very close. Other than maybe 2 to 3 teams, I think the playoffs were pretty damn accurate. Let's actually just take a quick look at the full playoffs because we kind of glanced. We didn't really get to see the whole thing. So the wild card round would have been Chargers-Chiefs, makes sense. Rams-Eagles, makes sense. Ravens, can't see it. Panthers, can't see it. Even the Packers would be rough. But I think with all the assets we have and what we did, I think we should make it. Packers over the Falcons, I could see that if that happens. You know, if that matchup happens. Makes sense. Makes sense. Redskins, not a chance. Patriots, makes sense. Rams, makes sense. And that'll be him. So, I mean, that was pretty realistic. I think this sim was actually very good. I think the video was very good. Once again, sorry to anyone that may have suggested this at one point. I just didn't give you credit. Because honestly, I would say a lot of people asked for something like this. So, if you're new, maybe subscribe, like the video if you enjoyed it. Maybe follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr. But most importantly, hopefully you guys come back for next video. But until wait. If you have any suggestions, something like this, let me know in the comment section. Anything. Even if it sounds stupid. If it is stupid, we just won't do it. Sorry for the bluntness. That's the way it is. Until next video. See ya!